Hello everyone, this is Akash, and today we're going to have a look at web scraping in Python using Beautiful Soup. So web scraping is actually grabbing the content from a particular web page, right, for any purpose that you need, right? And for this purpose we're going to use Beautiful Soup. Beautiful Soup is a library in Python which is used to parse HTML content. So we're going to have a look at the best phones under 20,000 on Flipkart, right? And what we're going to do is that we're going to grab the names of all these phones and as well as their prices, and finally display them in a data frame, right? So let's get this started. So I've imported the request library over here as well as the Beautiful Soup library from BS4 module. So this request library is used to send in an HTTP request to the web page what we're trying to access. So let's now specify the URL from where we want to scrape the data. Right. And right. So I'm using the request library over here. Let's see what request we actually get. Let's print R and see what happens. Okay. So we do get a status code of 200, right? Let's print the content of R. Okay, so this is the raw HTML code, but this might not be of great help to us. So in order to make this of proper use to us, what we need to do is that we need to properly parse it. So for this purpose we are going to use Beautiful Soup. So I'm passing the content, that is the raw HTML content, and now I'll have to specify the type of parser I want to use. So HTML.parser is the parser that I want to use, right? So prettify function is used here just to provide the web page in a particular, just to provide the response in a proper intended manner, right? Okay, now let's grab the names of all these phones, right? And for this purpose let me just inspect the element right here. So the name of the phone is contained in this class _3w and so on, and similarly the price is contained in let me see which class it is contained in, this class _1v and so on. So first of all what we're going to do is that we're going to grab the names of these phones, right? So let me just copy this class. Okay, so we're going to use this find all method of Beautiful Soup, right? Okay, so what this find all method will do is that it will return all the divs having class _3w and so on, right? Now if I used only the find method, it would return the first instance of the div which had a class of _3w u53n, right? So but here we need to find, or we need to get all the names, so we are going to use this find all method. Let's see what we get on printing this names. Okay, so we do get something, right? Let's see what we get on printing the names of 0. dot text. So we get Realme XT, right? So this is the first phone, right, on this particular web page, right? So similarly, we're going to grab the names, or we're going to grab the prices of all these phones, right? So just copy this. We just need to change the class. So this is the class which contains the price of the phone, right? Okay, so we got the price of the first phone, right? Just let me check out the length of this prices object. Okay, so it is 24. Now that we have got the names and prices of all these phones, all we need to do is that convert these into columns of a data frame, right? So first let me import pandas. Right, now let me create a dictionary which will contain the column names, right? Now let's see what we get on printing this particular data frame. Okay, so we get the names of all these phones as well as their prices. So there are 24 phones in total, right? I mean, so we have got the output, but the name and price both contain square brackets. So in order to remove those square brackets, what we need to do is that we need to iterate through the name of all these phones and add the text to a new list, and finally use those new lists as the columns of the data frame. So let me just implement that. And now we're going to do the same for price. Okay, and over here we just need to change the columns. Let's see what we get over here. Okay, so we have the name and price of all the phones under 20,000 from Flipkart, just as we wanted. This is just a glimpse of what web scraping can do for you, and you can read more about web scraping from the internet. It's a very useful tool. So thanks for watching.